Hi, shalom everyone. Yuval here from Pollination Ventures. Still in Tel Aviv lockdown, as you can see, working from the backyard, putting together another video on another Israeli technology that I'm representing. That's right now on the front lines of helping our government deal with the outbreak of the virus. So listen to this and see whether this could be applicable in your country as well. WebDone, an Israeli media communications company, specializes in crisis management services during an online social media crisis. Okay, so you have a large national level or enterprise level crisis which you have to deal with on your company website or your government website and the social media channels. WebDone comes in and comes into force. In the past, so they were running the digital media war room, one could say, for the Israeli army. And in two previous military campaigns, when rockets were flying in Tel Aviv and people didn't know whether the schools are open or the hospitals are open and there was drama everywhere, they were the channel of communications from the army to the public and issuing out all the media that we saw, all the information that we saw on Facebook and Twitter and so on, and keeping the public calm and informed. So currently, the company is fully engaged with the Ministry of Health for the last 60 days by now in setting up and operating their digital media task force. Okay, so everything that we see right now in terms of how to behave during this epidemic, all the information, washing your hands and lockdown and what to do and how to behave, all that, this is WebDone. There's two key assets that they bring to the table, and this is why you should consider having your task force having the support of WebDone on the back end. Okay, please be advised, WebDone is not coming in to teach you how to use Facebook and Twitter. There's a good chance that you guys know how to do that by yourselves. Okay, we're here to give back-end support with three key assets, I would like to say. One, these guys are all out of the Army intelligence units. They come from a background and insight of listening to the internet, monitoring the traffic. Back in the days when they were in uniform, they knew how to catch the good guys and identify the bad guys. Catch the bad guys and identify the good guys, sorry. But now in civilian world, the company's already been 10 years in a civilian activity as a civilian company. These skills are being used in order to monitor the public media, monitor the chatter on the internet, and figure out which messages are being accepted by the public and effective, and which messages are causing anxiety and stress and confusion. And within a couple of hours, the data comes back and shows that such certain messages given out by the government are not effective in certain communities. You might think that you posted something on Facebook, that everybody should be in lockdown, and that's it. But the truth is not the whole country goes into lockdown because they don't get it. And in certain communities, you might want to craft more specific messages. You might want to pick up a tribal leader or a medical influencer, a chief medical officer, a chief surgeon from a certain hospital to talk to his people and get him to behave more effectively. You must remember, in this crisis right now, it seems like there's only two major ways to combat the epidemic. Increase the number of tests, if you have the capability, or improve public behavior so that people behave more responsibly and you're able to flatten the curve. And for that, you need effective public communications. So as I said, the first asset is WebDone's team of data analysts that know how to run the internet, scour the web, and figure out what works and what doesn't work. The second thing that WebDone brings to the table is a huge marketing budget from Facebook. We're considered a strategic partner of Facebook, and we can give you huge advertising credits so that you can run an effective campaign in your community. So, for example, if the mayor of New York wants to run a campaign in Harlem, specifically targeting that community and those demographics, we can give them a budget of tens of thousands of dollars to run a campaign on Facebook because Facebook is helping fight the epidemic. So we're bringing money to the table. And the third and final thing that WebDone is bringing to the table is the insight and knowledge of running this task force for the last 60 days and helping our government do the right thing. So in your government and in your task force, we could set up a back office with you remotely, okay? Our team in Israel working with your team in your country, collaborating, sharing all the insights, knowledge, advertising budget from Facebook, and helping you win this game. So in order to collaborate between the Israeli task force of WebDone and your task force on your side, what normally makes sense is to collaborate either with your communications office at the task force level. So, it could be the governor of New York or the mayor of Los Angeles. So to collaborate with his task force, or alternatively, to have WebDone collaborate with a local media company in your country. So it could be a digital media company or an advertising company that's got the government relations, that is working and supporting the government, and we will be their back office and their support. In this way, we have our media company collaborating with a local media company where there'll be language and cultural issues, and we'll be working together in order to solve this. All right? So any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm Yuval from Pollination Ventures. Stay well, wash your hands, all the very best. Bye-bye.